Hey yo, Joy Closer here on Election Eve 2024. And this election is incredibly vexing and one of, again, another of the previous election cycles that we've had that are, let's just say, devoid of good candidates. Now, Kamala Harris she's just green. I mean it's not her fault, but she's just completely inexperienced. And so if you elect Kamala Harris, you're electing a committee. You're electing a group of people that it's up to them what she's going to do. She's going to take her direction from them. At the same time, if you elect Donald Trump, then you elect someone with experience, but also an individual who soft shoed a domestic insurgence on January 6th. He was still president, had the opportunity to quash that, and just did not. Didn't emphatically say, I do not agree with the results of the election, but violence and unrest, not the move. I'm still president. We're not going to have it. Just let it go. Then he doubled down on it by not showing up at the inauguration because he did not support the results of the election. Everybody supports the results of the election. And if they don't, they certainly don't allow, whilst they are the incumbent, for violence to take place in regards to the results. That in and of itself is bad enough. But I saw an ad, the latest Donald Trump ad, where he is touting his stance on protecting the borders. And what is front and center in the montage in the ad? It is a video of Haitian refugees, black people, black faces, entering America through this gate with big smiles on their faces. This is what he shows touting his border security initiatives. He's going to stop these smiling black faces coming into the country, ready to drain the resources and take the jobs and who knows what else from Americans. He's going to stop this. He shows this in his video, leaving out the crucial point that these human beings, by the way, were coming from a homeland which was ravaged by natural disasters, earthquakes, tsunamis, and the like. Many of their countrymen died. They lost everything. They are essentially refugees, not border hoppers looking to cross behind some scam. Well, even if they do cross, then we have to take care of them. Yeah, we kind of do. These are our neighbors. And not to fucking mention, these are human beings. Human beings. That the earthquake wasn't a scam. They didn't make it up. This happened. These are our brothers and sisters to the south. They're our neighbors. We're America. We've got it like that. Okay? We can look after our neighbors when shit goes bad without saying, oh, how am I burdened? How am I impacted? All right? But we're going to use this as well. I'm going to show these smiling black faces coming into America and say, I'm going to stop this. It's, The symbolism is unbelievably clear. It's incredibly disappointing to me. Unbelievably disappointing to me on so many levels. This is what we need to do to win the election. This. We need to do this. Unfucking believable. What are we doing? Okay? Again, I certainly will acknowledge the fact that Harris is incredibly green and inexperienced. And I will go on record as saying, as a former business owner, that you would think my leanings would be Republican and conservative, and certainly all of my Democrat friends think I'm conservative, and all of my Republican friends think I'm liberal. So that's where I'm at with it. All right, I knew about Trump's shortcomings dating all the way back to 1987. Don't make me go there. Me and all my homeboys from New York know the deal about this guy who I'm going to build a wall, but yet in 1987, when I want to get Trump Towers up and going, I'll use non-unionized Mexicans to work on the project and pay them $10 an hour. But now I'm going to build a wall. Okay, bro. Right. Look, this isn't about Republican or Democrat. I'm nervous as hell thinking about Kamala Harris being in the White House. It makes me nervous. But I also know, just like when Trump ascended to power, or whomever it was that ascended to power that I might have had misgivings about, that there are checks and balances in place, and no one's going to be able to just go ass out wild while commander-in-chief. It's just not going to happen. So, against that backdrop, as wishy-washy as she is and as green as she is, we just really don't have a choice. We can't allow someone who said, I'm bigger than the election, I'm bigger than the results, I'm bigger. No, it's about me. It's not about the American process and the American public. It's about me. Who, in his latest campaign ad, made human beings who were simply happy to be alive, coming from a major disaster, made them appear as invading heathens full of glee who can't wait to take what you've got. Are you kidding me? Look, on both sides. Hillary accepted the election in 2016. She accepted it. In 2008, when John McCain was running, and in the middle of one of his events, a woman from the audience proclaimed that, well, I just think he's a Muslim, and John McCain at least had the class to correct her and say, no, ma'am, no, he's not a Muslim. Okay? I mean, we're showing in our political ad, which you approved, in your political ad, which you approved, refugees who survived an earthquake and who are coming to their neighbor's home, where their neighbor has the abundance to at least offer our fellow human being who suffered a major natural disaster, food and clothing and care. How are you impacted by that? Well, it's coming out of my tax dollars. Fuck you. All right? Jesus Christ. He's going to protect you against our fellow human being in a time of need, asking for a basic hand up and help after a disaster which is no fault of their own. He's going to protect you against this. These heathens. No coincidence that they're black faces. Unbelievable. Sickening. I don't like to get political, but we just can't. I'll take someone green any fucking day, okay, over someone who goes to this card. And I'll say this, if all the rumblings are true that this will be worse than January 6th if he loses, that infuriates me even more. Our process means nothing. It's about this guy. Well, let me tell you this. We accept the results either way here. That's our process. If he should lose and his supporters don't accept the results, then you would-be insurgents that don't accept the results and take to arms, you are enemies of this country. Period. You are enemies of this country. Period. It just can't be allowed to happen. We can't go down this path as a nation. So, to that end, vote your conscience, but dig deep and think about it. I'm Joey Flosa. Election day just around the corner. Exercise your right to vote. People died for it. It's important. However you vote.